The Forgotten Melody. A soft breeze carried the scent of old books and dust through the dimly lit corridors of St. Augustine's Music Academy. Hidden behind rows of abandoned practice rooms, a small locked door stood untouched for decades, until Maya found it. Maya was new to the academy, a gifted pianist with a love for forgotten melodies. While exploring the building one evening, she stumbled upon the mysterious door. The brass handle was cold in her palm as she turned it, surprised to find it unlocked. The door creaked open, revealing a room frozen in time. Inside, an old grand piano stood in the center, its mahogany body covered in a fine layer of dust. Sheet music was scattered on the floor, and a faded portrait of a young woman with hauntingly familiar eyes hung on the wall. Something about her face sent a chill down Maya's spine. Curious, she sat at the piano and pressed a key. A soft, melancholic note filled the room. Then another, and another. Her fingers danced over the keys as if guided by an unseen force, weaving together a tune she had never heard before, yet somehow knew by heart. As she played, the air grew colder and the shadows in the room deepened. The portrait on the wall seemed to watch her, the woman's eyes filled with unspoken sorrow. Suddenly, a whisper echoed through the room. "You remember, don't you?" Maya's hands froze. The voice was barely audible, yet it sent shivers down her spine. "Who's there?" she whispered, turning around. No one answered, but as she looked back at the piano, she saw something that hadn't been there before, a name etched into the wood, Eleanor Gray. The name tugged at something deep within her memory. She had heard it before. Searching through the scattered sheets, she found an old newspaper clipping. The headline read, "Prodigy pianist Eleanor Gray vanishes without a trace, last seen at St. Augustine's Academy." Maya's heart pounded. Eleanor had been a student here just like her. But why did the melody feel so familiar? She hesitated before playing again, letting the melody guide her. As the final note lingered in the air, a soft sigh echoed through the room. The air seemed lighter, the shadows retreating. Then, for the briefest moment, Maya saw her, Eleanor, standing beside the piano, her translucent form glowing softly. "Thank you," the spirit whispered before fading into the light. The next morning, Maya told the headmaster about her discovery. His face turned pale. "Eleanor was my sister," he admitted, voice thick with emotion. "She vanished the night before her big recital. No one ever found out why." Maya knew, though. Eleanor had been trapped in her unfinished melody, waiting for someone to remember. That evening, Maya played Eleanor's song for the world, ensuring she was never forgotten again.